found is that when I put Paul's understanding of what it means to be a human being, for flourishing, and also in suffering and in sin, that's a very interpersonal, participatory understanding of what it means to be a human being. It's very embodied. Body is a big term for Paul, in positive and negative ways, but it's positively, basically. And that when you put that up next to current work on personhood in science, neuroscience, developmental psychology, and possibly also evolution, you find really interesting overlaps and resonances that help us read Paul in a way that speaks to people today and helps us get what Paul was about in some new ways. Increasingly, science is finding a notion of persons as, I use the terms embodied and embedded, as not isolated individuals, as not discrete, as not self-determining, as we are who we are in between ourselves and in relationship to our environment and to each other. You find that in neuroscientists talking about that. For example, they use the terms like wired for relationship. Well, that's not a new idea. That's about as old an idea as you can get. And so when Paul talks about being in Christ and being members of one another, when he talks about sin also as a kind of power that we live under. We're under sin. If we look at that in this interpersonal, interrelational way, we find a lot of resonance, those ideas.